For me and my journey, whether the stock market is up or whether the stock market is down, I am always looking to add high quality, dividend paying stocks to my portfolio. Warren Buffett said it best, price is what you pay, value is what you get. In this video, we will look at some of my top holdings, how my portfolio performed in the month of August, how it's performing year to date as compared to the S&P 500, and look at our growing dividend income. Dividend investing is for every type of investor, no matter if you're 15 or 50. Dividend stocks are what I like to refer to as a total return investment. If you are ready to check out my portfolio, then do me a huge favor and click that like button down below, as that truly helps me grow this channel and reach a larger audience, hopefully helping others reach their financial goals. Also, if you are excited about investing, then you definitely want to check out this special promotion being put on by Webull right now. If you sign up for a new account at Webull, deposit any amount of money in the month of September, they will give you 12 free stocks valued up to $30,600. So definitely do not wait and click that link down in the description below. Again, 12 free stocks just for opening an account and depositing any amount of money. All right, with that being said, let's jump into the video. Hey everyone, Mark here, back for another video, and today we are going to be going through a dividend portfolio update. And if you have joined me for any other portfolio updates, you know that the goal of my dividend portfolio is to continue to increase that passive income flow through dividends. And I try to use the S&P 500 as a benchmark in terms of portfolio performance. Through the first half of the month, the S&P 500 was actually positive. It was higher by about 4%. But once we look at it through the entire month, the S&P 500 ended the month of August down over 4%. That is an 8% move from its highest at August 15th to the lows of August 31st. Year to date, the S&P 500 is down 17%. Now moving over to my dividend portfolio. And you can see here our portfolio is down 4.4% on the year so far. So we are easily outpacing the S&P 500, but we are still in the red. So we want to get that back in the green. Again, we are outpacing the S&P 500, but still losing money on the year so far. During the month, we were down 2.3%. We will take a closer look at that once we go to the portfolio performance tab. But here you can see that the market value is roughly a little below $192,000 right now. Our projected dividend income for the next 12 months, so from this point forward, over the next 12 months, we are projected to reach $5,550 of projected dividend income. The portfolio yield is 2.9%, and that has dropped a little bit, and we were going to take a look at some of my adds and sells on the year, but one of the major ones that I made was getting rid of Verizon, my shares of Verizon, which was a high yield stock, so that had an impact on the dividend yield. So looking here, you can see some of the top positions. Not much change, a little bit of shuffling, but no real new positions in the top 10 here. We still have the Vanguard S&P 500 and the Vanguard Dividend Appreciation Index funds holding down the top two spots in the portfolio. Johnson & Johnson leaped up to number 3 and my largest individual dividend holding right now, followed by Vici Properties, which has been on a tear since we bought the shares earlier in the year. That is followed by Bristol Myers Squibb, Lockheed Martin, the Schwab Dividend ETF, which if you follow me on social media at dividend_dollar, then you know that I love that dividend ETF. AbbVie is a favorite of mine as well, and that is followed by Apple, and rounding out the top 10 is the S&P 500 Index Fund. Looking here, you can see that the top 10 positions in the portfolio currently make up roughly 54% of the entire dividend portfolio. Overall, in the portfolio, we have 35 positions right now. Again, if this spreadsheet is something that you want to make a copy of, I put a link to that down in the description below. You can go to that link and just download a copy of it, you're going to have to put in some of your own data as well, how many shares you have, what that company pays in terms of dividend. We're trying to slowly automate this a little bit more and make it easier, but if you want this model, then you can definitely download that and check out the description down below. So right here, this is the dividend calendar. So what this dividend calendar or dividend income tracker does is this is going to show the actual dividends hitting the portfolio. So yellow is future projections, and nothing that is highlighted in yellow means that is actually what hit my account. So right now, if we scroll down, we can look by month, and in the month of August, we received a little 3 pennies shy of $340 in dividend income for the month. But as you can see, in the month of September, which we are in now, we are projected to have our best month of dividend income. We are projected to reach $663 of dividend income this month. Now let's take a look at some of the portfolio additions I made in the month of August. Now during the month, we added 34 shares of Bank of America. Now all of you know Bank of America is a large bank here in the US, and we are in a period right now of where we are seeing rising interest rates, which will have a direct impact on a stock or a company like Bank of America. We also added 5 shares of Johnson & Johnson. And moving back to Bank of America, those shares added $30 of annual dividend income. Johnson & Johnson, those 5 shares are going to add $23 of dividend income. Now, all of you know Johnson & Johnson. They have products that are all over households across the country and across the world. Think of things like Tylenol, Motrin, Listerine. There are a number of different products out there. Plus, the company will be going through a breakup where they're going to break out their pharmaceutical and medical device sales group, or segments, I should say, from the traditional consumer health segment. So we're going to get 2 companies spread here in the next year. Another company that we added to was the REIT Simon Property Group, stock ticker SPG. We added 7 shares of SPG, which increased our dividend income by $49. SPG is a high yield dividend REIT, and they are the largest mall landlord in the US. Another REIT that we added to is Prologis Group. This is a newer position this year, and I have been trying to build on that position ever since we saw the REIT fall about a few quarters back. Now we added another 8 shares of PLD in the month of August, which added an additional $25 of dividend income. And lastly, we added to one of my favorite stocks in a top 10 position for me, which is AbbVie. AbbVie shares have fallen in recent months, and we took advantage by adding another 6 shares of AbbVie, which increased our annual dividend income by another $34. So overall, we added over $160 of annual dividend income to our portfolio through these portfolio additions. Now, we did have one position that we sold in the month of August, and we actually sold out of it completely, and that is Verizon Wireless. I kind of mentioned that at the start when we were looking at the portfolio page, and Verizon has been struggling with its growth, and the 5G thing just hasn't really taken off. Now, it's a high yield stock, so I got hit on a portfolio basis in terms of yield. I was getting a good dividend, but again, investing is a total return. I'm not just going to look at the dividend income. I want to look at the full sum of parts. And again, I sold this in August, and luckily I did because I sold it at over $44. It is now trading at $41, so I saved myself right there about 7.5% just from that sale thus far. Verizon was really looking to go the way of AT&T. I saw the demise of AT&T, and that really scared me off a little bit. But in reality, there's so many great places to put my money right now. And the fact that Verizon is growing at such a slow pace, I wanted to take that money out and distribute it in some of these other names that we just mentioned, like Bank of America. It's going to be a low yield, but it's growing at a strong clip, especially with rising rates, and its dividend growth is impeccable. Johnson & Johnson is a conglomerate. AbbVie is one of my favorites. You often hear me call it investors trifecta. And then Prologis and SPG are 2 REITs that I've been looking to add, considering they're trading at cheap valuations right now, in my opinion. So lastly, let's head over to the portfolio performance. And as you can see here, I've already updated for September, so this is real time right now. We're almost down 1% so far here in the month of September, but that's just because I am filming this now and we are a few days into September. But through the month of August, we were down 2.3%. in that month. And we saw that the S&P 500 was down 4%. So again, we outperformed in the month of August, but still we were down. So we're going to look to get back on track here with our dividend portfolio. So there's the portfolio update in a nutshell. We made a decent amount of adds in the month of August, but we still have plenty of money to put to work. And historically, the month of September has been the worst performing month for stocks over the years. So we're going to look for opportunities. The market right now is looking a little oversold, but we are not worried about catching the exact bottom. But we want to look at valuations, and we want to invest in high quality stocks at great valuations. It may not be the bottom, but we'll continue to average our way down for some of those high quality names. Because remember, again, we are investing for the long term. We're trying to increase that dividend income, a passive income stream of mine, each and every year, each and every month. We want that to continue to increase to meet our financial goals down the road. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. And in the comments section down below, let me know how your portfolio performed in the month of August. I always love seeing those comments from you guys, and I try to respond to as many as I can. And if you haven't done so yet, again, please hit that like button, as that is greatly appreciated. And we will see you next time. Take care.